Well, that would help if I had this on because it's not on. Hello and welcome to the stream. I am your host DxT Hobo, and joined to me, as always, we have the DxT Nevo. Alex, how you doing, pal?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
And also, for the first time in the commentary booth for a long while, I believe, we have an on board with Joe Roberts, Speedy himself. Joe, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Ready for today. Ready for the last race of the season. As you can tell by the numbers, it's the last race of the season. 9 people, as you do. But it's all good. You know, you got the commentators of the year. What more do you need to get you through it? There you go. Commentators of the year are here. So yeah, it's obviously like last race of the season. Everything is pretty much sewn up here in Abu Dhabi for the regionals. Round 21, I think now we're on now. So the last one. Are you going to miss it, guys?
Yeah, I'm going to miss commentating because I'm only doing this for commentary at the moment, so it's definitely going to be a bit of a miss, but maybe I'll substitute. Well, the thing is, there's only like this week left for most things anyway, so it's not even like I can substitute it with another league or anything like
exactly. Everything's coming to an end.
Not that I would do it for another league, but like another race or something, but oh well. It would kind of be nice to have a little break. I think everyone needs a bit of a break from Formula 1 at the moment.
Yeah, I
Numbers
think
have been dwindling. I think everyone just needs to be like, right, just chill out and come back for the next game and fresh and ready to go.
Yeah, fingers crossed. It should be good. It should be fine. I think it'd be nice little break, personally. Joe, how are you feeling about tonight's race?
I didn't save my setup.
Oh, okay. So Joe's fucked. So before we get it,
quit and
yeah, quickly quit. We'll invite you back in very quickly. So anyway, while Joe gets himself set up, just a quick reminder, guys. I've been saying it all season. I'm literally 2 away from 100 subscribers. I've got a new little graphic thing now. It's not a new graphic. I've not got a personalised one yet. But if you do want to subscribe, you'll see this lovely thing come up. As hopefully it works. I don't know if it will or not. There you go. So that would happen if you do subscribe. So 2 more, and I'll get to 100, and I can shut up. I will never go on about it again. I've hit a nice milestone, and I'll be happy. But anyway, let's get back to racing, and let's concentrate on your league tables. Starting with your driver standings. Obviously, we know that with Amar winning this season, and his his pedals being broken, he can't race anymore. But he has won 195 points. So well done to DxT Amar, our first DxT champion for a little while. Well, not for a little while. Actually, yes, we dominate everywhere, don't we? Really. But his first DxT championship.
We just keep up. We can't win, mate. We can't lose.
We can't lose, mate. We can't lose.
We're like
There's
DJ
no
Khaled, man.
There's
All I
no
do
L
is
in
win.
DxT.
All we do is win.
So we have Thierry in second place on 238. We have Axel in third on 213. Joe Roberts in fourth on 178. DxT Matty on 166. Robert Hildebrand on 148. Shiru on 136. Stinos on 135. Craminio on 129. Dara on 92. We have Pedro on 40. Sorry, I can't read today. I'm reading backwards. On 74. We have Daniel Budwell on 57. Dean Fabrice on 51. Matty Green, aka TNE Matty, or Dave, on 29. We have Leon on 24. Get Carter on 10. William Hunter, or Wild Gamer, on 10. Ari Tascari on 2. Theon on 1. And Nicky Newman on 0. What that does to your constructors tables. Obviously, there's not a lot of people that are actually in the race, so there's not much changes that can happen. But there we go. Williams, I believe, with the number of drivers they've got in, well, they've got 2. They haven't got any drivers in today. Only Thierry.
Only Thierry. So,
but
there's no.
There's no McLaren.
There's no McLaren.
So, congratulations to Williams. You have now won the championship. You can't be caught. So well done to Williams. I believe they would have been. I think they can't be caught anyway. I think they're 44 points clear.
Sorry, Nicky Neiman had almost lost it coming out the last turn there, but crosses line on a 134.6.
Not bad from him. Not bad. So yeah, Williams 386 are now the champions confirmed. McLaren on 342. Alfa Romeo. 1 second, sorry guys.
Pedro, you've got to go on the inside of that barrier.
Pedro has missed the barrier
Go on,
going into
go on,
the
Pedro.
pits.
Go on, Pedro. Hey, he's done it.
I was actually on board
Third
with him
time
as
I'm
well.
asking.
I was on
Same.
board with him
I
as
literally
well.
just saw him, and I was like, oh, he's going in the pits, and then he missed it and went outside, and then reversed and hit the barrier, and then reversed again
Oh,
to go
for
in the
God's-
pits.
Pedro, what an L.
Pedro. Drive the bus.
There's definitely an L in Rapport. But here we go. So McLaren are in second on 3.42. Alfa Romeo on 3.05. We have Red Bull on 3.01. Mercedes on 2.52. Racing Point on 1.52. AlphaTauri on 1.16. Renault on 1.08. Haas on 55. And finally, Ferrari are on 2. So Nicky Niemanen could score some points for the first time in a long while for that Ferrari team. And Ari as well. So come on. Ari and Nicky, you're both in today. For the first time in God knows how long, we got both Ferrari drivers in. You've got 9 other drivers to fight with, or even not even that, 7 other drivers to fight with. Just get some points for Ferrari. Come on. That's all you got to do is cross the line.
Yeah, this is the perfect time for them to they could quadruple their tally. You know what I mean? They've got 2 points. I mean,
Yeah.
you could someone could crash out as long as it's not one of those two. All they have to do is stay in for at least 90% of the race, and you never know what they could do.
Exactly. It says fingers crossed on what's going on. Here we go. Joe has rejoined back. Have you got your setup now, Joe? Are you ready?
I hope so.
I wonder if it's going to be raining here in Abu Dhabi. I doubt it very highly.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Just on board at the moment with DxT Matty doing his hot lap now. But yeah, it's a shame really, because obviously with the constructors basically being sewn up now, Thierry carrying that for his team as you can see he's on pole as well for the time being. There's no McLaren boys whatsoever to fight with him. Yeah, the gap was 44 points, Alex. Did they already win before this race, even if they both showed up? I think.
They
I
would
think
have
already won.
44 points. It would have been impossible, wouldn't it? But the thing is, McLaren, I dare to say, might have actually won it had Cromarino stayed around, because obviously Melvin was winning the
AFK.
championship as well early on, and then he just disappeared. When he was in I think he was in second. I think.
Yeah, no, he was. It was a fight between him and Axel and Amar. I think it was a fight. It was a 3-way fight for first.
Yeah, they were
And
all
he was
pretty
quite
close.
clear.
And then he just disappeared off the face of the earth. And then obviously then it was reserves after that, which they get. The reserves carry the points, but it was it wasn't very consistent. And there was times, and obviously with the attendance dropping, there was times where no one was in the McLaren, so Axel was kind of doing it single-handedly. So it's unfortunate, but I think it's that time of the year, and it's like with any kind of yearly game, when it comes to the very end, it is kind of diabolical. People get bored, lose interest, and now we're at the stage where it's the last race of the season. I mean, tonight's a bit different because obviously England play at 8, so I think a lot of people are probably they don't want to miss that. But here we go. We've got 9 people.
Yeah, I think with this, very quickly, I was going to say, Gaz, you're in the chat. If you do want to jump into commentating, mate, do jump in. I did try to invite you, but obviously you're offline. But if you do want to come in, mate, you're more than welcome. More than welcome. Yeah, so obviously, the guys that are in or follow the TTFL league or are in it, they know that we obviously, on Friday, we actually postponed a race because it was England, Scotland playing football and the Euros.
Shouldn't have bothered.
In all fairness, after looking at the result, we probably shouldn't have bothered. But reason being that our attendance was so low, and our championship for the PlayStation side at least is still currently under dispute. So obviously there's still a battle going on there. Obviously Ari about to start his first flying lap. So obviously we didn't want to.
Shrew's giving Pedro a slipstream, mate.
What is going on? So we didn't want to, forsake the league over the England game, because obviously if people wanted to watch the England game, bearing in mind as well, most of our tiers are either Scottish or English on the PlayStation side and on the Xbox side as well. We didn't want the championship to be decided on a technicality like that, so we decided to push it back. And also, it means that we end the season, at least on the PS side, on Brazil, which I think will be quite interesting. Not done that for a
I
while.
reckon that Brazil should be the new end Well, actually, I remember us having this conversation, and I was just like, and we both said that we should do Brazil last, no matter what. Keep it similar, but then have Brazil at the end, just because I think it's a better ending. I think Abu Dhabi. A lot of people dislike Abu Dhabi. Now, I don't dislike it. I wouldn't say I overly like it properly either, but it's not the worst of tracks on the calendar for myself at least, but it's also not the best. But Brazil's always kind of, I don't know, something about it. There is something about it. I think the history of it always being like the last race for so many years as well helps. Like, it's just nice.
I've just seen a message. All right, so guys, we're gonna have 2 more races. Izzy, where are you, Izzy? Gaz and Izzy are jumping in as well. Go for it, guys. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. And obviously, if you can get in on time as well, you can actually qualify as well. As the Spinella himself goes tail happy on the exit there of the final corner. Has a little wiggle for us there. How you doing? Well done, Harry. Let's have a look with Shiru. His next one on the outlet, I believe. Neon. Oh, no, Leo. Let's have a look at Leon. He's actually quite ahead at the minute. So we'll see what on board of him. Although he might have set his tyre, I'm not too sure. You know what? I don't mind this track. Like you were saying, I actually don't mind this track particularly. I think it's a decent track. I just don't think it's the worst. Yeah, I mean, there's so many other worse tracks, and Abu Dhabi's not one. Like, if I was picking a calendar and I could pick races and like I have to drop some, I'd drop quite a few others probably before I think about dropping Abu Dhabi. Oh, 100%, yeah, 100%. It's a nice little track. I know it's copied a lot of corners, but I think that's the modern tracks now. That's what they do. They don't want to. I think it's risk of failure in it. That's what I'm going by. Like, the tracks don't want to fail.
Anything. This is it. I think it's hard in anything nowadays to make something completely unique. I think it's hard because every corner you can kind of think of has already been done in some sort of manner, right, on any sort of track. So to come here and think I'm making the most unique circuit ever, it'll probably be crap if you try and do that. So you've got to kind of, some corners you're going to have, they're going to copy, and it's just how you go around it to see if it's a good track or not.
Yeah, some of the other ideas I've come up with, like, imagine like having like a corkscrew, like, like it's elevated going up and down sort of thing. Like, something could be different, but obviously there's a safety aspect to that, because if a car then crashes on that corkscrew, then how are you going to get it down? Like, the thing is, you kind of got to play it safe. And it's like the same we're chatting about France during the podcast, like this Thursday. Tracks have to have all these many variants to stay relevant and stay, as a business, because that's it. Their business at the end of the day. Let's have a look at tyres as well.
Yeah.
Quickly have a look at tyres. So a mixture as well of soft and mediums. We'll see who's on the best ones. So that's the one. That's what everyone's on at the moment. Rapolt's rule anymore. You can now qualify if you are listening. But yeah, it's interesting. It is interesting to say the least, because I feel sorry for the Xbox side of TTFL, because they're going to have to finish on Hungary. The only difference with that is that both of the championships are sewn up. Like, the Drivers' Championship has been won by Woody DR on his debut season. So well done to him. And also, he's won him and his teammate Bitlate have won the constructors on their debut. So technically, they could say, "Look, do you know what? Let's not bother racing Hungary." But it depends on how people feel. Obviously, it has to come down to a vote about it, probably. The stupid game put me as a spectator. Back out, and yes, and you come back in just to make sure you're ready up rather than spectate. You should be able to select a car. But I think, if you put you in as a spectator, I think if you just scroll along, you should be able to then find any available car and then to take control. So just keep that in mind. You've got time anyway. Let's have a look. Gaz is out on track in a minute. Let's have a look at Gaz in the lovely 55 McLaren. It's quite funny.
I'll quickly take Olivia up to bed and then I'll come back.
Yeah, you go for it.
Before the race starts.
As you can see, we're going on board with Gaz. As you can see, Gaz doing the purple sector for his first one, which ain't bad for him. He's doing well. Bit of a lock up there as he goes into the hairpin, but good, quick on the brake, on the acceleration. DRS comes wide open now down this long straight. It's got a car just behind. I think that is DxT Matty probably getting a little bit of a toe from him. Hard braking into this chicane. You'll be very careful not to clip that corner too much, as you can validate it and then go wide here. He hasn't done that. He's done it very well. Matty seems to have made a mistake there. And that second DRS straight of this track flies out wide for the next chicane here. Clips that very nicely, and again followed by another chicane. Not bad from him. Carried the speed quite nicely through. A 90-degree turn for this one, and then probably the most quickest parts of the track for a corner. Very careful not to get too close to that apex, but does that very nicely. Hard braking here. Keeps it on track just about. Final chicanes, final little corners. Very clean lap from Gaz as he goes round the penultimate corner. Very nice on the acceleration. Late apex here. And final corner. And what's he going to say? Is he going to beat Ari? That's the question. 1:39.7. Not bad from Gaz. Not bad. He's done fairly well. How am I P3? I'm not sure, Matt. I think because you're on different tyres, probably. That's probably why, Dave. Sharu is still in the pits. Not gone out yet. Still waiting for Izzy to pick a car. So, Izzy, make sure you just flick through as well. You should be able to claim a car for your own. Gaz is in the McLaren if you wanted to team up with Gaz. Other than that, I think there are some available teams as well. We didn't want to have a teammate for yourself. There's a couple of drivers on their out lap. Nicky Neiman is on his hot lap now as he goes into the second chicane. Sorry, second sector. Set the purple sector, so already improving on himself there. Nice little helmet design as well from him. Nice to see Nicky Neiman back as well. Not seen him for a little while. Onto the Abu Dhabi straight. Trying to get as much toe as he can from Gaz. Just seeing. We're waiting for it. Oh, there we go. So, a retirement. That's in the pits. It looks like that Izzy's got into her car. She's probably starting in the back now though, because definitely should have enough time to get her up, to get around. But make sure, Izzy, you've got your setup. Forgot my setup. as I said it, I just looked up at Gazzy's forgot his setup. Oh, Nicky gets a bit unstuck there. Somehow manages to keep that relatively out of the wall. But let's have a look what his sector time is as he comes round. I don't think he's done too badly. He's got a bit of traffic ahead of him though, as he's got the two Haas boys fighting it out. Oh, Matty, move out the way. Oh, what are they doing? What are these boys doing? They've really put him off, and yeah, he's binned it. Yeah, he's pulled out of that lap. He might choose to go again, maybe. But yeah, Haas boys need to be aware. But there's going to be a drag race to the first corner. So again, not learning their lessons. Oh, Nicky's invalidated it. So he should move out of the way fairly quickly. But he might be a bit peeved by the actions of the two Hasses. And also, Matty is invalidated as well. So it doesn't really matter for them two. Let's have a look. What's the strat for here? Strat here, Alex. It's one stop, isn't it? I believe.
Yes.
Oh, one second.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's a medium to hard.
Medium to hard, yeah. I think actually, I think it's hard. Ain't too bad around here. Or is it soft medium? Is it a soft medium or soft medium?
I think it's a soft medium, or soft medium, or soft medium soft, however you want to do it, or soft to hard. I think. But I think the medium's actually better. So if you can start on the mediums, then.
Sorry, Shrew, by the way. I wasn't.
Better.
I was just looking at the commentary. Last one invite. Let's have a look anyway. Who we got on board with? Joe is currently on easy. He's 5 attempts up on his lap, but he's a bit far away. Let's have a look who's a bit closer. Rappold now has gone into the pit, so he won't be completing his lap. Thierry, can he better himself on those medium tyres? Crosses the line. Looks like he's going to be slightly slower. Yeah, a little bit slower for him. Matty's also coming to the pits. Nicky Neiman on his second attempt. I don't think he can do anything because he's invalidated it. Should have come into the pits, really. As you see Joe. Oh, Joe's going to the pits.
Yeah, he was actually up.
Yeah, he was 5 attempts up.
He was up, yeah, half a second quicker. But decided that he doesn't want to start on the softs, I suppose.
He's on the softs anyway, so let's have a look.
Didn't he qualify his
first
lap
mediums, yeah, you're right. Sorry, you're right.
Mediums, yeah.
Yeah, so that, Joe, that would have put you up till probably about P2, I believe.
So
Oh,
yeah, you would have started quite a bit higher actually.
Yeah,
You
you're
could have
5
even
steps up.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, about P2ish.
What's your
at the
strategy,
moment,
man?
it's
Here,
only.
oh, who's asking?
Joe? Izzy's asking.
You can do one stop, but you can also do a 2-stop.
Yeah, I think that it would probably be a medium hard or a soft medium, I believe. So Gaz hasn't got a set up, so too eager, Gaz. Here we go. So here is your standings for today's race. Thank you for Ferret and Izzy jumping in as well, increasing numbers a little bit. It's nice to see a couple more drivers in, and adds a bit of flair to the race as well. A bit of a competition for Ari. That should be, I think, a good race for the final one. I would like to see more people in it, but
I'd actually like to see an action-packed one.
yeah,
Like
soft, medium, soft from Thierry. That's what he's saying.
yeah,
Yeah, I would love to see an action-packed race, but the thing is, with 10 drivers, 11 drivers, I don't know. You never know. I reckon what we're going to see today is Thierry running away with it, shooting off. Then probably a battle between Matty and Speedy. Rappelt as well, throw him in the mix there. Giroud forced his way up the field, hopefully to try and contend with Thierry as well, and Speedy and all of the top runners. And then hopefully we might see a decent, bottom fight between Izzy and Ferret and Ari and Matty maybe. TNE Matty, never know. But Matty's done very well though, gotta say. Qualified third. Very decent qualifying from him.
yeah. It was a good lap actually from Matthew Green. Both matches really.
Yeah, both Matty's doing very well. Just waiting now for the session to start, as we can see the timers going, get these guys set up.
So
Lee-
who do you think's going to crash first? Gaz or
Ari.
Izzy?
Ari.
Yeah, I know it's going to be Ari. That's why I tried to narrow it down between Izzy and Gaz.
Even if
Oh,
it's in
it's
Izzy and Gaz, it'll be Ari. Ari will probably hit him. So here we go. For the final time of this season, let's go through your DxT starting grid and your pole position, being Thierry there, the how'd you put it? The national champion, showing what he can do. So he's in first place. We have DxT Matty in second, TNE Matty in third. So Matty's are basically second and third, very good from them too. Rappelt in fourth, Nicky Niemanen on his first race back for a while, comes in fifth. Leon in sixth. We have Joe Roberts on the alternate strategy in seventh. Ari the Spinella himself is in eighth. Then we have the two reserves of Gaz and Izzy in 9th and 10th, and Giroud follows up the rear in 11th. On tyres choices, let's have a look. Oh, so Giroud's gone for hards. Very interesting. We have Gaz, Speedy, and Rappel obviously all on the medium tyres, and then we have everyone else on the softs. And there's a strategy. So there we go. It's telling Giroud a complete different strategy to what he needs to see. I don't know what that was about. It's saying a 4-stop or 3-stop. That is a bit stupid. Ignore that. So Gaz. So Speedy, with your teammate also on the same strategy as you, is that going to play a hamper on you? Are you something you're gonna be concerned about later in the race?
No, I've got something planned.
Ooh, yeah, a fighting talk from Joe. Joe's gonna come into the
That
pit
just
on
sounds
that
like
one.
he's just going to take out Pedro so he can just have 3 pit stops. Oh, and Terry spinned it. He's
What?
fucking spun.
Oh, what an idiot!
I saw him
Careful.
going a bit. He was getting on the power a bit too much, just to the corner before actually, and then he comes out of here, gets the gas down again, and then absolutely loses it. He's doing about a
He's been
25-point turn.
He's been
Wow,
disqualified.
disqualifies him after all of that. He's just spent about an hour trying to turn round, and it puts him back like that. That's
Well,
brilliant.
at least it's at the end of the track. Like I said, his tyres should be warmed up.
His rears definitely will be.
Well, there we go. We see Giroud now just joining the back of this grid now. Alex, for the last time, I'll let you do the rundown of the first corner.
So if I can see the lights this time. Here we go. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's go go go. Bit of a all the little wheel spins coming up. Slow start from Thierry there. Matthew Smith gets a lovely start, and so does Matthew Green. Rappel gets a decent start. Thierry's dropping. He's been taking tips from Amar. I think he's lost about 25 places from the start. He's now down in 5th, and he's actually under pressure as well from Leon. But Matthew Smith looking pretty good out front actually.
Maybe the
quite
cold
close,
tyres
man.
did affect him quite heavily. As I see contact in the back, I believe that was Joe. Any damage, Joe? He's too busy. No, he's all good.
It's the first lap, man. You can't be doing that to the guy.
I know. I saw a bit of contact. We got to ask.
So currently we have Matthew Smith in the lead. Second we have Matthew Green. Third place we have Pedro. Fourth place we have Nicky Niemanen. This is what I'm talking about.
Contact between Izzy and Sharu there. So that Sharu got his tail end quite happy, and it's broken Izzy's wing. I'm not sure if Gaz got damage from that as well.
Is that Ari trying to go up the inside? No, that was Nicky trying to go up the inside of Thierry, I think.
Yeah,
Thierry
struggling.
seems a bit all over the place. He's really struggling this first lap. He actually got a bit of a train behind him. He's already around a second back from Pedro. So Thierry.
Oh, fantastic move there!
What a beautiful move from Leon. That was lovely.
Oh, they're going 3 riders contact.
They're going 3 riders corner. They're bumping off of each other.
Oh, there's a spin from Ari. Ari spun. Typical from Ari.
And Leon has gone up the inside of Nicky. Joe's looking to capitalise as well.
Oh, very feisty from Nicky.
Mate, a little bit bumpy. So here we go. Run down into turn 1.
We have.
It gave me the worst view ever of that. It gave me the view after the actual corner, so I couldn't actually see if Nicky was going to try and do a cheeky little bit of a lunge, but.
Oh, we got another move from Nicky though on Leon.
Still battling. Yeah, they're still battling.
That was good defence from Joe as well, and Sharu, who's approaching from the back very, very quickly. Our time boss has screwed up. Apparently, Izzy is winning this race. She is not.
Go on, Izzy. And she's just coming out of the pits actually. Switched to the hard tyre, obviously after changing her wing. Gonna see how deep she can go with them.
Thierry makes the move on. Also makes the move. Defends from Rapport there. Rapport had a good run up, but well defended from Thierry. But can he do it again?
Could be under pressure here. Doesn't look like Rapport's quite got the speed. No, so Thierry's still struggling. Not as bad as he was before.
There's no damage on his car, definitely no damage. We see the wall starting to filter in here, did this chicane.
Oh no, Matthew, was that Matthew Green that's binned it there?
Yeah, Matthew Green.
It was Matthew Green, he's binned it. I saw a car spin off just in front of Thierry and it was Matthew Green in the grass now, reversing back off the track.
Oh no, he had a good start
that's
as well.
Unfortunate, he was doing really, really well. And now that's left Matthew Smith out in front by quite a substantial margin, really. About around a second and a bit, I would have thought, when my timer actually loads back up.
Yeah, fingers crossed it does that now.
Sets the fastest up of the race. 2.2 seconds, in fact. Yeah, I thought it did look quite a big gap, but so Matthew Smith now currently leading the way. Thierry is actually looking like he's found his feet a little bit now, pulled away from Pedro a little bit, but Thierry is on the softs compared to Pedro's medium, so. That might not suit him too well.
It's still a good recovery. Obviously, he went from all the way down to 5th. He was battling out of 5th. Now he's obviously come back with a bit of luck and a bit of skill. So he's done very well there.
Yeah, a bit of both. A bit of luck, a bit of skill. He is actually catching up with Matthew Smith a little bit this lap as well. So
we can see a move from Joe now. Joe's on the back of Nicky Niemanen. Different tyre strategies obviously on these two. So the softs are going to be very difficult to overtake.
Nicky is starting to defend, but not much. Is Joe going to go late on the brakes?
Yeah, bit of contact.
Oh, he T-bones him for absolute filth. No, it wasn't that bad. Runs a little bit wide there afterwards, but a little bit of a lock up on the brakes.
You can see that Nicky used up all of his overtake to defend against Speedy there as he goes side by side with Leon. Round the outside, locks up into the corner. Leon gives him plenty of space.
Mate. Now I know where Nicky's been the last like 2 months. He hasn't
Yeah.
been racing here, but he's definitely been practicing offline or something.
And massive respect
Go on,
for
Nicky.
Leon as well. He could have really easily shut the door on him there, but he done very well knowing that the car was on the inside to give him that space.
Yeah.
Bit of contact and Leon's broke his wing.
Oh no! Yeah, Leon's lost a bit of an end plate there, but looks things he has indeed. His front right end plate is finito. Joe might be able to pick him off now. Let's see what Joe can do. He's going to follow him. Wonder if he's going to try and go for it. Is he going to come into the pits?
He's coming to the pits.
He's coming straight into the pits.
Oh,
So.
Thierry's stepped up now. Look, yeah, that's what we like to see
Yeah,
from
it's
Thierry.
under a second now. Yeah, he's turned it up now.
So the battle on
Leon's just
overtake as well
pitted.
between these two, Nicky Neiman and Joe. Nicky's on 20% and Joe's on 60% nearly. So Joe's doing very well. Well managed.
A lot
Well
healthier.
managed. Gaz up into 7th. Well done, Gaz.
Tell you what, Terry definitely has thrown on the afterburners here. 7/10 of a second the gap is, and his ERS is pretty healthy both. He's actually got more than Matty does. Matty's
And then
suffered a
DRS
little bit
now,
to
yeah.
get away there. Yeah, within DRS, wing wide open. Let's see how much he's going to catch up down this straight. I'm expecting at least a 2 to 3 tenths of a second he's going to gain, and he's now, when it updates, I updated to half a second and went back down.
Oh.
But yeah, so he has gained a couple of tenths.
And Joe
just
did
down
get
that
past
straight
Nicky
alone.
there as well. We did miss that. Joe got past Nicky Neiman. Good overtake from Joe.
Lovely.
He's now on the defensive now. Nicky's used up all his overtake. 6% he's got left now. DRS open. Attempts to go down the inside. I don't think he's going to get it done, but he's late on the brakes. Bit of contact.
Ooh.
That was silly from Nicky, but he manages to keep both cars together.
I think he was paying a little bit of payback from Joe there. Just going a little bit later on the brakes on Joe this time rather than vice versa, and Shrew is right on the back of Nicky Neiman in here. I'm liking this from Nicky. Nicky's just full beans, just like giving it all, just like sack it,
He is
all or
giving
nothing. And he does make a bit of a mistake there though, and Shrew gets straight past. Nicky ran a bit wide, nothing really.
Nearly into the
and
wall
he's
there.
clipped the wall. That is a bit of a dodgy wall actually there, so Nicky's going to have to come into the pits to have changed that. I think he is.
Yeah, straight into the pits. And
he
again,
looks
like he's got no traction.
loses the rear end. Yeah. I mean,
pause.
he could just be giving it a bit too much, but make sure you stay in though, man. Like Ferrari could get
Oh,
No, Nicky!
what are you doing, Nicky?
Nicky! You could have scored. You could have like quadrupled the amount of points you've had yourself and for Ferrari,
Oh.
Nicky. You were
Because you got
racing
2
well,
reserves
man.
in. You got your guaranteed points, Nicky.
Oh, Nicky.
Anyway, Thierry on the attack for it's DxT versus TNE. TP is going to fly down past DxT Matty there. Quite a simple overtake from Thierry. But can Matty do anything? Has he got anything to respond with? Battle of overtake. Currently Thierry's winning that fight. But he has got DRS now. And look at the gain he's making already. Can he make a move on Thierry? But I think he's a bit too late to do so. And he is. I'm not sure what Nicky Neiman was thinking there. Like I said, he's got 2 reserves in this race, which means he's guaranteed points no matter what happens. He's not far back from everyone else.
Yeah, there's not really, there's not much of it. I mean, he could have pitted, changes, and he probably would have come out, and he still would have been in front of probably would have got out in head of Izzy again.
Yeah, Izzy and Ari
definitely would have been in head. Yeah, definitely would have been in front of Ari, but Izzy's already changed her wig and stuff, you know, and she's on a harder tyre, so the pace difference between the hard and the soft is quite big. So I feel he might have actually just been in front of Izzy as well.
And possibly Leon, because obviously Leon broke his wing quite late into the lap.
Yeah, it's possible. He could have actually not lost that much at all. It's kind of a shame actually, because he's not made many races this season. This is probably maybe the 4th or 5th race I've seen him in, out of 21 races.
Yeah.
He was in for like the first 2 or 3 and then disappeared, and then been in for like the last 2 or 3. So it's a shame that he's decided to back out, but you know, each to their own.
Yeah,
maybe he couldn't stay for the whole thing anyway. We don't know. But anyway, Thierry out in front now. Gap is 1.6 seconds, so he's found his pace and just cracking on with it.
Leon and his teammate there making a move. Matty defends on the inside, and Leon's just going to sweep around the outside on turn 1. Fantastic from Leon.
Nice move that was. Yeah, just caught the end of that. I'm going to go on board with Gaz. I don't think I've actually ever commentated on Gaz racing.
No, he's doing well.
He's doing well.
Welcome Vedran to the chat. How you doing, pal? Welcome Lee as well. Mr. Iceman himself. DxT Iceman.
Yeah.
DxT Iceman. Lee Walker.
DxT Iceman.
Oh, of course, it's Lee. Yeah, Leo.
It's Leo.
Yeah, Leo. Ah, welcome. So a new member of the team.
New recruit.
new member of the family. So what you guys didn't know. Yeah, Leon was basically from the TTFL side. Originally what he asked me to do was to put on the TTFL in front of his name. No, obviously like TNE. But obviously he didn't realise that TNE was its own esports team as well as a league. And I was like, well, you can do. I'm quite honoured, but you're happily enough to put DxT on it. He went, oh yeah, I can do that. So then we got him on probation, and well done. He has now joined. So he's passed probation. As Gaz does a bit of Tokyo drift.
Loses it. Does.
Well, Ari on Izzy, the two friends here going at it. Obviously, Izzy's on the harder, slower tyres, but look at that. No quarters given from Izzy. Defends Ari like a champ. Come on, Izzy. Don't have it from him. He's a Spinella. He's only going to get in your way and slow you down. But yeah, so welcome, guys, to the chat. I'm a Ferrari driver on Wednesday. Never retire. No, you don't. In all fairness, I don't. Me and Alex, I think as a collective, we've only retired from one race, and that was the Hungary race, I believe.
There was
the evaluation race.
The evaluation race. I think I may have done. Other than being a reserve, I don't actually think I've actually retired from another
proper race.
Another race. Not in a couple of years anyway. I think the last time I did it was in that VFL league, but that was just a league which I didn't even want to race in, if you know what I mean. So like, it wasn't. I think that's the only other time I've done it in an actual league. Other than that, unless like Olivia's woken up or something and I've had to go, which I don't think has actually happened when I've been racing. So
but you never.
Yeah, I'm not. If this was the scenario, if I was racing tonight, right, and if I was in Nicky's position, I would have stayed in. Even if I was annoyed, man, like you're guaranteed to get points, like no matter what. It's the last race of the season.
You might as well enjoy it.
If I didn't want to race, I wouldn't have.
Oh, Ari's late on the brakes and he's broken his wing on.
Really late.
And
he's done his wing.
That's the rookie mistake from Ari there. Rookie mistake from Ari. Izzy done nothing wrong there.
I'm pretty sure as well. I don't actually think Ari's racing next season, is he?
I don't know.
I remember hearing something that Ari said he wasn't going to race next season. I think. I could have got that wrong. Don't quote me on that. He attempted
to make a move on Izzy again. Izzy defends the inside and does it well. Well done from Izzy. As we see Matty dive into the pits. I believe that is a strategy now.
Yeah, going on to the medium tyres. These softs are really bad around here, man. Like 8 laps worth. Like, there's not many tracks where they last as little as that, man. That's ridiculous.
I would expect to see Ari come into the pits now to change that wing. But he's still right behind, is he? So he's still giving us something to think about.
Yeah, it depends how much time he's going to lose. I mean, obviously, if he might still feel that he's quicker than Izzy, because the mediums have like that much of a pace difference. But if he's losing time to the rest, he's not going to be gaining much, is he?
No, exactly.
As Matthew Green's in the pits, changing his wing, so he's had a bit of a off somewhere. New set of mediums. So Izzy there. Izzy's pretty low on ERS, but then Ari's actually even lower. So it's going to be quite a close battle between these two.
Yeah, Izzy's doing very well. I'm quite impressed with Izzy's driving at the minute. She's doing fantastic. Let's have a look quickly at some chats. Vedran today retired in Russia. I hope that Ari doesn't commentate for Tier 1. The Tier 1.
Oh mate, Joe is right behind Pedro here. His teammate and True's right behind them as well, so this could be a bit of a three-way battle going on. Oh, Pedro almost loses it, coming out the second to last corner. So here we go down the main straight.
Vedran, I think on that one, fingers crossed that the DxT boys win the Commentator of the Year again, and maybe we get recognition, actually get to commentate on Tier 1. Never know. Some say we deserve it. As that series coming to the pits.
It's looking very close now between Pedro, Joe and Chiru. Let's see what we can get here.
I know Joe's in the party, I don't want to gas him up too much, but he's done fantastic to get this close up to the back of Rappolt, and Chiru as well for that matter.
DRS wide open on Joe and Chiru. Speedy takes to the inside line. He's going to have it done quite early. He has got it done.
Yeah,
and Chiru just manages to catch up a little bit, so Joe now taking over the lead of the race on those medium tyres. All on 8 laps old, so the only person... I'll tell you what though, the pace from Shiro on those hards, and we saw it last week as well. He put on those hard tyres and we were like, oh, this could be bad, especially around Brazil. And He's absolutely smashed it.
That.
His pace is
Fantastic
ridiculous.
overtake there from Giroud. Look at that.
It was. Look at that. Now he's right on the back of Joe as well. Now, Shrew's a monster, mate. An absolute
He
animal.
is. Absolute animal. We've got yellow flags.
Oh,
and we
yellow
have...
flag. That I think
it's
that's
Matt.
Matthew Green.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it's Matthew
Dave,
Green, isn't it?
Dave spun. Back to the back. Back
It
to the
looks
back
like
with the
he's lost
leaders.
his wing completely. No, he's got bad wing damage though. Bad wing damage.
So not a Formula 4
We've got
jet, then.
Leon slowly catching up with Gaz.
DxT
So, here we
commentator's
go.
going to win. It's like angels pouring honey in my ears. Gaz.
Oh, what's happened to Gaz?
Oh no, has he crashed? I think he's had a bit of a spin. I don't think he's crashed. He's just maybe a bit of a
Yeah,
spin.
he must have had a spin because Leon was a couple seconds behind him, and now it's vice versa. So he must have had a bit of a spin there. That's unfortunate for Gaz.
Rapport is starting to lose touch with Joe and Giroud now as they come onto DRS straight. He has got DRS. But let's have a look. So
Let's see.
Giroud currently on 33%, not using any overtake at the moment. Speedy on the other hand though, 15% ERS, so not. It's very close between those, but none of them
Oh, a
using.
bit of a look up from Joe. Oh mate, some of these camera angles I keep getting from broadcast is absolutely shocking.
Yeah, they're jank.
But looking up
Absolute
from the
jank.
floor, and here we go. Joe's gone defensive as well. Shrew's pretty
Oh,
much.
he broke his wing!
Shrew's lost some front wing. There wasn't much of a gap there, I don't think.
No,
oh,
I think
Joe's locked up again, man.
I don't think Giroud should have stuck his nose in there, but that's damage to Giroud's car and potentially lost the race.
I think it's one of those corners because where that is, when you go round it, you kind of naturally go to the outside, right? So I think Shrew thought Joe would probably take more of a natural curve at line, which he normally would, but Joe kind of kept it on the inside, and the gap wasn't quite there, and he's ended up losing a bit of front wing there. So it's tough though because he's gone on the hard tyres to try and go really long, and now he's going to have to completely switch up his strategy now. I think he should. He's
staying out for the time being.
staying out. Maybe he's thinking he's still got the pace. I reckon he should wait and see. If he sticks with Joe, it might be right, and he can just kind of go plan and not lose too much. But if he starts dropping back or loses out to Pedro, I think he needs to just cut his losses there.
Penalty there.
Picks
as
up
well.
a penalty there as well. That's again probably due to the wing. Oh, a nice wide line through there.
This is where he'll lose the time. That's the section there he'll lose the time.
Yeah, this is the worst bit here. He's already dropped back a little bit. He's out the DRS zone of Joe. So he needs to get around this lap, get into the pits, stick a set of mediums on.
Yeah. I think you'll have
He's
to
gotta
go to mediums, and then you have to go again.
He's
Wouldn't you,
got-
for a set of softs, maybe at the end.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be kind of hard for him to go like 17 laps or 16 laps on a set of mediums probably. I think they last. I don't know actually. He might be able to stretch it, you know. He might. I mean, it is usually soft, medium, soft, right? Or medium, soft, soft, or.
Yeah.
But he might get away with getting those mediums to the end, but it depends. They'll be shocking at the end if they do. I mean, we've got people now currently on 10 lap old mediums. What else we got? Who's gone the farthest on mediums?
He's back behind Joe now. He's right up up his backside.
Maybe he just needs to regain a bit of composure.
Lovely pop-out helmet as well there from Giroud. But this is a section here, so obviously he might necessarily catch up in the third sector, but crucially in that first sector he's going to struggle, and that's where Joe's will pull away again, get out of DRS, and then Giroud's got to do it all over again. As Rapport comes into the pits, lap 10 or lap 11 for a new set of tyres. So we'll see what Rapport goes on to, because if he can goes on to the hard tyres now, at least we know roughly that 11 laps is what these mediums can do. And he does go on to a set of mediums. Sorry, a set of hards. So that is his strategy complete. So if these tyres can go 11 laps, these medium tyres, can Giroud pit now and maybe stretch him a little bit? I don't think it's possible. I think he'll need to get it a few more laps in. So I think that's what he's planning to do. But the longer he stays out, that's the problem.
It's kind of a tough one for Shrew because the biggest issue for him now is obviously he's got to change that front wing. So his next pit stop's going to be a long one, but then he won't make another one if he stays out how it is. So if he doesn't feel he's losing too much time, it's worthwhile. I think Joe's strategy is going to be very different as well.
Do you reckon Joe can stretch these to a set of softs?
I think he's going to try.
And maybe what he was thinking. So it could be a complete alternate strategy from Joe. This could work.
Although
out
when you
well
look at
for
it,
him.
look at Thierry now. Look how much Thierry's got up.
Yeah, he has, and he's bringing a lapped car with him as well. He's bringing a TNE Matty with him, not the other
Yeah.
Matty. There we go. So Thierry instantly on the attack of Shrew, sniffing round that wounded racing point.
He's like a wounded gazelle.
Yeah, this is the bit where Shrew's going to struggle again. So here we go. Look, you can see how much he's got to slow down for this section of track. And look at Thierry's gained on him, but not able to make the move stick. So this is helping Joe. Definitely helping Joe out.
Thierry's looking fast though. I mean, Thierry's looked fast like throughout like all the championship really, but I feel like in the latter stages he's looked like a different animal.
He has. It's good to see. It's just a shame we didn't see it at the start. We might have had a closer battle for the championship as Thierry's
trying to
past
go to the inside and get the job done. And
Matty had a little look.
Yeah, Matty did think about it. He did think about it. He's got quite a good chunk of pace actually. I feel after watching like Matty Green a few times, if he cut out some of the mistakes or like getting in those tangles, he gets some good finishing positions, you know.
Yeah,
because he has pace when he's racing. You can see him racing. He has the pace, and then something happens, or he makes a mistake, and then that costs him.
Well, look at this battle now. Like, he's right behind Shrew, so and he's keeping up.
Yeah.
Obviously, Shrew has got damage, but he kept up with Thierry as well. So I said he has got the pace.
I mean, look at Thierry now, all over the back of Joe, swarming him, letting him know he's there.
And we are as well.
Yeah.
But there we go. Wait and see from. Obviously, this is a battle between fresh mediums and old mediums, and different strategies. As Shrew goes wide and Matty unlaps himself, but Shrew's coming back at him. Look at Shrew battling it out. Doesn't give a crap that Matty's a reserve. He's not even a reserve, a back marker. He's going to fight it.
Doesn't want to lose time though. I think Shrew's had a few scruffy laps, but when he gets it sorted out again, I think now is the sort of time where he should just go to mediums. Although when you're looking at it, right, look at the pace difference of those fresh mediums compared to, like, you're looking at Thierry's 4-lap old ones compared to Joe's 13-lap olds, and the pace difference is quite substantial. So ideally, you don't want to be doing many more. Well, pace-wise, as Thierry overtakes Joe for the lead there, regains his first position. So Joe can try and get him as far as he wants. See where, like, if he wants to go to one stop, go to softs. See what he can get out of the softs. And if Thierry might think about pitting again, maybe going for a set of softs at the end.
Matty again on Shrew, going in for the late braking. This is brilliant. Seeing them back marker really fight, because it's like it's a good. Oh, it's Matty comes up as well. So Matty's really closed the gap up. So DxT Matty as well now. So Matty's TNE Matty's got the chart. He's got every right to unlap himself. There's no doubt about it. Shrew won't like it. Shrew won't like him being unlapped. As Thierry gets his first penalty, this could be crucial for later on in this race. As you can see, look how much Shrew's struggling. Shrew is really struggling right now. I think he has to the pit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously 13-lap old hards.
He's coming in. He's coming in.
That was
naughty.
Bit shifty how he cut across Matty there, but luckily it wasn't Matty wasn't looking up the inside or anything. But I mean, just look at the time difference though. That like by the end of it, I think Shrew was about just over 5 seconds behind Speedy, behind Joe.
Oh, Matty's retired. Matty's crashed.
He's crashed. in sector 1.
Further VSC and Harry spun. And Harry spun as well. Let's jump on board with Rapport. Let's have a look. It's going to help out Shrew a little bit.
Safety car. It will help out Shrew.
Oh, it's such a shame. But Matty was doing really well there.
Yeah, there you go. About to see. Yeah, he's lost it. I mean, that's quite a common place actually. You can come out of there and lose it on that inside curb as you're on the left-hander. With up spinning. Let's see where Gaz is. Gaz is coming in to the pits now. 13-lap old mediums. He feels like he's obviously had an early pit stop. But let's have a look. What's he going to go to? He's going to a set of softs. Ooh,
Softs
I
to the
mean,
end. That's a shout.
oh, Shrew speeding under VSC. Oh, that's killed him.
Oh no!
All the time he just saved ruined. Yeah, that's pretty ballsy from Gaz, trying to get them 13 laps. I mean, people were struggling after 8, but fresh.
Is he going to the mediums?
Yeah.
Unless Gaz thought it would be a full safety car. Maybe that's why he did it. I don't know.
I mean, either way. I mean, it's maybe
a
a lot
bold
of fuel. It's definitely a bold move, and it could work out for him. Or he's going to have to just cane these softs, right? Cane these softs for about 6 laps. Come in, like get as much out of them. Try and pull away, get some gap, come back in. As long as he's still going to retain the position, it's worth going for, right? I mean, he's 36 seconds behind Shrew, and he's 8.5 in front of Ari. So if he can just Shrew's corner cut in now.
I think Shrew's given up. I think he's given up. I think we're going to see him retire. Because look at the amount of penalties he's now picking up. This could be a retirement from Shrew. Yeah, this is a retirement from Shrew. I'm fully expecting to see a retirement. There we go.
So, look at the points. This is making it worse for Nicky Nieman's retirement, man.
I know.
More people you see leaving. Obviously, we have Matthew Green, Crash, Shrew's. I mean, obviously, Shrew was reserve anyway. Who else is a reserve? Obviously, Gaz and Izzy. Nicky Nieman was running in like 5th when he came in as well, or 7th or something. Like, shame.
Is Shrew reserve?
So, I think he is for this league, isn't he? Or is he not in this league? I can't remember.
No, he isn't.
He's not for this one.
I don't think he was. Double check. No, he's sitting in 7th.
Okay, yeah. Shrew's another one though who could have challenged for the championship, really. Okay,
yeah, definitely.
He gets in some silly, battles. I think that's his biggest problem. Yeah. So Thierry now 6 seconds out in front. Those mediums of Joe must be absolutely screaming at him, begging him to change him. I mean, they're looking a bit worn. You can see the inside of all of his tyres. Actually, you've got that little graining line going on. The front tyres look worse than the rears. But he's still. I mean, Matty Smith is slowly catching, but not catching enough yet to probably Joe worrying about having to pit too soon. I mean, I'm thinking Joe's probably going to try and go to 20 and then come in for a set of softs. Matty Smith, he's on 8-lap-old mediums.
Leon's coming to the pits.
What did he do?
I believe that's before a set of softs to the ends. Oh, mediums.
I think if people are looking at how many laps Joe's doing, they might try and just hang it out. I mean, you've got 8-lap-old mediums from Matty Smith, 7-lap-olds from Thierry. Thierry could, I mean, you're looking at 14-lap-olds. I reckon Thierry might hang it out. Or we might try
doing a whole lap.
No, Shrew's car, because it was a drive-through penalty he was serving, his car is AI until he retires. So just be aware. Be aware that Shrew's car, because he retired on a drive-through, the car comes straight back out again.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, and it has held up Matty as well. It has held up Matty a little bit.
Hopefully it's coming to a stop now. No, it's just going still really slowly. Jeez.
No, it's just going to go all the way round.
Yeah.
He'll come back into the pitch, you watch.
This game's so crap for that, man.
Whoa, Joe's in.
As we have Joe popping in now. Going for the 18 laps, and it's going to be a 10-lapper stint to the end on softs. Let's hope he's got the pace. He should come out in front of Pedro. Another set of mediums.
Oh no!
Oh, Joe. Right, that's fuck Joe.
Yeah, Joe's out. What happened there, Joe?
Maybe an idiot.
For those England fans, we just hit the post.
Oh yeah, game's kicked off in it. I need to.
So yeah, so Joe's at this race. Anyway, back to everything else. It's a big shame. You get more yellow flags as, for God's sake, as Sharu's car rejoins the track again. It should be a retirement. Now, very nearly took out Leon. That was a squeaky bum moment there for Leon as Speedy flies past Rapport there. And finally, Sharu's car does come to a stop. So we're going to go on board quickly with Gaz and with Joe and find out exactly what the strategy is going to be now. Joe.
Pit for softs at some point.
Mate, stay on these mediums and literally until there's like 2 laps left and try and get a fastest lap in the last one. That's what you should do. Just absolutely rinse everything.
You're still going to
maintain
or retain 4th, so it's not bad. It's not bad. Obviously, you're 15 seconds away from DxT and Matty, so it's kind of ruined that strategy in that sense. But you're going to retain your 4th place at least.
He's just got to gun it. I mean,
that's annoying actually. I wanted to see how that strategy panned out.
Yeah, it probably would have been pretty good for him. He might have struggled a little bit for a couple laps at the end, but he would have been really quick for probably the first 5 laps ish.
How are your tyres feeling, by the way, Joe, on the mediums?
Good.
After 16, are still good.
Oh no, 6. Horrible.
Yeah.
The people will have to pit in front.
I mean, yeah, the thing is though, they're not even going to get to. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, some of them will, but it's going to be.
It's going to be tight.
See. It depends. I mean, if Thierry pit, I mean, I think Thierry will pit. I think Thierry will come in for another set of softs, but he's got a good gap anyway. It's not really much of a worry for him. 15 seconds over Matty Smith. Probably see him go. I reckon he'll try and probably go to about. He might come in either at the end of this lap or for lap 22. The next couple of laps, I reckon Thierry will do. And then who else we got? Gaz. How's Gaz doing on his softs?
Not too bad. I'm assuming Gaz will have to hit again though as well.
Well, it depends. He might try and see him to the end. It's going to be pretty ballsy trying to get them softs to the end, I think, unless there's a safety car or anything. But then if there's a safety car, he could just get a fresh set on, or he could try and go for track position. But he's quite far behind Leon and stuff, so probably wouldn't get it.
And the battle between Izzy and Ari's kind of settled down as well. The gap now between them 6 seconds, 6.6.
Oh, Gaz runs a little bit wide there.
Yeah, let's just focus on Gaz. Let's put pressure on Gaz for a little bit. Everyone else seems quite gapped out.
Yeah, that's the problem now. It's at the stage of the race. It's coming up. You know, the final stages of the race. Everyone's kind of settled. Unless something actually happens in terms of someone crashing, I don't see much else really going on. Gaz has given us a little wiggle.
Yeah, he knows we're watching. He knows we're watching. He listens to the stream.
Does it annoy you that he's got your number?
Yes, it does. Well, no, he's here. Actually, how has he got that number?
You can just set it to whatever, can't you?
No, you can't because isn't that what's the name's number? Carlos Sainz. So you can't have that number.
Yeah, but if he races in another league where it doesn't matter, then it doesn't matter, does it?
No, but you can't select it, that's what I'm trying to say. You can't select 50-55.
How can you not?
I don't believe so.
Oh, yeah, are you sure?
Pretty sure. I've tried.
Well, you must be able to, mate, because he's got it right on the back of his car.
But oh wait, no. He's got it on the back of his car because this is Carlos Sainz. He's taken over, didn't he? He joined late and took over Carlos Sainz.
Oh yeah, he took over Carlos Sainz. Yeah.
Matty's coming to the pits and Thierry's coming to the pits. We missed that, so Thierry has pitted for fresh softs.
Yeah,
so
as the end of that lap or lap 20 for lap 22. So Joe's now up into second on his 2-lap old mediums. Matty has got to be quick on them softs as well.
What's your predictions for the football score today, Alex?
Well, it's really annoying, frustrating being an England fan, right? Because our team, if you look at it on paper, it's actually really good. And then, like against Scotland, we absolutely bottled it. Against the Czech, like right now, I feel like we're a much better team than them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna wait for my prediction until after this spec attack's finished. Right. Okay. I'm gonna go for 2-0 England.
2-0. I reckon there'll be. I reckon 1-0. Personally, I don't think we'll do much. But the thing is, like, what frustrates me, right? As people know, I'm a Spurs fan. It's like watching Tottenham, and like, it's frustrating. Like, I'm watching this, and they might as well be wearing Spurs shirts because they're playing exactly the way that Spurs play, and it's just frustrating. I know I just said on paper we're a good team, as Tottenham, but when it comes down to it, we bottle it against teams like Scotland. As Joe's come into the pitch.
International football's so different, isn't it? Though that's the problem. International, it's so like defensive.
Yeah.
You don't really get.
So
apart from when like Spain in like Euro 2008, World Cup 2010, and then Euro 2012, they were the only team that was actually quite good in attacking, and then it's just other than that, it's been pretty poor in it. Joe's now got his set of softs on. 10 seconds behind Matty. I tell you what, your teammate could do a bit of a favour here, Joe, if he can keep Matty behind him for a little bit. If you can crack on and eat chunk into it, if he doesn't get at the end of this straight.
Sorry, my dog is licking my toes again. It's got a fetish. His dog's got a fetish, man.
Rappolt's doing you some solids right now, Joe.
Yeah, Rapport is doing very well, but I don't think...
I think he's about to be screwed, though.
Yeah,
he's
IeR
gone
is
super
flashing.
defensive. Matty's moved to the outside. He's going to go around the outside, and he's going to have it done. But yeah, and he's got it done on that straight there. But he did help Joe to about 7 attempts, so that's not a bad little gain. But now Matty's free, so it could be a bit different.
I just need to change my headphones because these ones I've put the Apple ones in, but they are starting to hurt me. So 1 second. Oh, that's better. I can hear. Okay, I'm back. No, I don't know. I thought my headphones were broken the other day during the stream, one of the streams we had. I think it was Saturday, because everyone sounded like they was on helium. Turns out it was something to do with the OBS was going wrong. But I changed my headphones and everything like that to try and fix it, and it didn't fix it. So I thought it'd be better, but they're not. They're not very comfortable when you've got another set of headphones on top of that.
Yeah, no, that's not really ideal.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I've just seen Leon come into the pits as well. He's going to put after 5 laps. Did he get damage? That seems quite early for a medium to come in.
Maybe he wants to put on a set of softs. Try and get
fastest lap.
Fastest lap, I think.
Might as well go for it.
As Barry's now on the back of Gaz. Let's try and watch a bit of Gaz's defensive driving here.
Yeah, come on, guys, you got this. But 6-lap-old softs, they must be feeling dreadful.
Well, yeah, they're coming up to their end of life, really.
Oh, both of them really are, actually. Really, both of them are, aren't they?
Well, 12-lap-old mediums. I think the 12-lap-old mediums will hang on better than a 7-lap-old set of.
Yeah, I think the mediums will hold rather than the softs will degrade a lot faster.
Yeah.
England are 1-0 up! England are 1-0 up!
Oh, you're miles ahead of me. I'm on 11 minutes 10.
Sorry.
Watching on the app is
11
crap.
minutes.
Oh, it's
40.
cool. It's good to know. 40. They're in the attack now.
Sorry.
No, that's wrong.
Hang on, let me take my dog a minute. Come here, Barnaby. There we go. Come and sit and commentate. Come and do some commentary. What do you think? That's the front.
Nice.
That's on board. We're watching now. Me and Barney are watching Gaz and Harry. It looks quite intrigued, actually.
I can't get over Sterling's run, man.
Yeah, I know. It's like a what's the word? A T-Rex. Gaz is doing fantastic, by the way, to keep Harry behind.
He's done
the
some
dog
driving.
trying to lick me.
Izzy will be loving this though. Izzy's on 7-lap-old mediums. These two are kind of not proper battling yet, but kind of holding each other up. So I feel like Izzy should be able to catch up actually.
Yeah, that's just
Issues in the background
definitely good for definitely good for Izzy.
That's it.
Good team
Nice to
play
see
from
Grealish get an
McLaren.
assist.
Yeah, it
Justified
was.
his
Good, nice
starting
to
role,
see
which
him
everyone
starting.
wanted from like the first game. I know, everyone wanted to see that for like the last 2 games. I know he's actually started.
I'll have to go over to Joe in a minute as he's approaching the back of his teammate. Joe, are you close off making an attack? Not this lap.
No.
Not on this one. Maybe next one.
Not
There
yet.
we go. We're going to stay on board with the battle between Ari and Ferret. Doing very well. Although Joe is right behind. Ooh,
Rappolt's let Joe go.
bit of contact between the two. Oh, I think Ari got a bit feisty there.
That's some nice defensive driving from Gaz again though. And Izzy's looking at this, licking her lips probably. Seeing these two fight out, knowing that she's going to be catching up because of it.
Oh, Rappel got a penalty. 3-second penalty. Joe's really putting his team under pressure there.
No, he let him go.
Oh, he let him go.
He's
He has let him
not
go. Sorry.
Yeah, Rappelt let him go.
There we go, Ari
Oh, now
again.
he's
More
looking-
contact. What
Oh
are
my
you
God!
doing?
Oh, Ari!
What
That was
are
a
you
bit
doing,
cheeky.
man?
He almost tried to pitman, like proper tried to just take him out.
Even the dog didn't like that. He wanted to get down. Didn't want to watch that anymore. Ari, that
He's
was
catching up
appalling.
now, gap 1.6. Yeah, it was the turn. Like he's actually tried to like pit maneuver him. Yeah, that was the thing. Gaz now hold on, playing the teammate role here. Gaz is hold him up so Izzy can come and get him.
Obviously, that 5-second penalty will probably be rescinded anyway. But obviously,
Right,
Gaz is a reserve, so it doesn't
anyway.
matter.
Yeah.
Oh, again, Ari's right.
It's nice
on
to
the
see
back.
this racer though. It's nice to see Ari like get into this stage of the race in the points
Yeah,
finishing
that's very
position.
true. Oh, as he puts up penalty there, trying to capitalise. She can see this battle unfolding in front of her eyes.
Yeah.
And she's in a prime spot, you know. She is really in a prime spot.
She
So
is.
Gaz is doing a number right now. So well done, Gaz.
His softs will be absolutely aching right now as well. About to start
You
their
can see,
ninth
look
lap.
at
They
the
won't be too
gradient.
happy.
Ari can't get past. Gaz's making
And now look,
McLaren wide.
Izzy's only 6 tenths behind now.
Oh, mistake
Oh,
from
I
Gaz.
think it's got him. That was just a pure.
Oh, Izzy spun. Izzy spun. And she's out.
And she's out of the race. No, Izzy.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. She just got caught in the slipstream, I think.
Yeah.
Dirty, yeah.
Yeah, caught in a turbulent there. They lost the back
Safety
end.
car?
Probably. Well, you think so, from where it is, but actually no, it's actually quite safe. I would say.
Yeah, it's off track. It's off track. Just be careful
Yeah.
On the left. But it's gone now.
No,
Car's
it's
gone.
been cleared. It's been cleared. Oh, that was gutting. Gaz was literally doing his best. He could look at his tyres. His tyres are knackered. He can barely make a corner now.
Yeah.
So his
done very
softs are
well.
not. He did, trying to help Izzy out, and then I think she got too excited. Got in the turbulent there, lost it. It's unfortunate, really. Now it'd have been nice to see how that unfolded.
Very aggressive driving from Ari, and I don't think Gaz will really appreciate that, to be honest.
I mean, it was quite nice up until that point, and it was just the kind
turn
of
in.
the turn into like the pit maneuver sort of thing. It's a slightly tough one because Gaz is obviously naturally going to be turning left for the left-hander, and Ari's on the inside, but he did definitely have a little nudge to the right.
Yeah, Izzy's commented shit, got caught on the curb. Now Izzy done fantastic. You know what? You
Yeah,
and
he
Gaz
did well,
have played a
Izzy.
blind
Fair
today.
play.
Done very, very well.
Thierry's
So-
about to come up to lap Gaz here.
Yeah, and nothing funny. Lap 26. That's impressive. You know, like normally Gaz gets lapped quite early on, halfway through the race. So the fact that Gaz is still going in 7th place, obviously he's last, but in 7th place fighting with Ari, and just being lapped on, with 2 laps to go, it's very impressive. So yeah, I said the McLaren team done very well there. I think you can be proud of yourselves. Done very, very well. As
Yeah,
Gaz
both did a
does
good
go
showing.
wide.
Does get out of the way for Thierry.
Yeah. Wee bit of Tokyo Drift as well on the exit. And gives Thierry DRS as well, just to pull away even further from Matty. Thierry's got enough space to pit again and come out still ahead.
Yeah, he could. And Joe's only 4.6 behind Matty. I think it's still a bit too far back. He's not going to be able to do that probably in a lap, but
Obviously, it's a shame
well to
because
charge him
without that second stop,
Yeah,
Joe would have
it
been
would have been a different
quite
story.
clear. Yeah. It's a shame. But it's racing. End of the day, it's racing. As my dog is having a wee on my floor. Good boy. on his little map.
Just remember, I don't have any penalties.
That is true.
Penalties. Yeah, where
That
is
is
the
true.
penalties? Let's have a look.
I'm gonna have a little look, see what we got.
Ooh, 3 seconds for Thierry and Matty.
Oh,
6 for Rapport, 3 for Leon, 6 for Ari, and 8 for Gaz. Obviously, 5 of those was because of Ari's stupid attack. So Joe only needs to get within 1.4 seconds of the car in front.
yeah, you need to get another 1.2 seconds, mate.
He's doing so. We'll watch this battle out unfold here. As I thought, is Gaz catching up to Ari? I think Ari's starting to struggle with his tyres now. The gap started to come down very briefly. But yeah, the gap
Well,
now
11
4
laps
seconds.
softs. Well, we know Joe's mediums were pretty bad after 16 laps, so but I'm pretty sure 11 lap old softs are going to be in worse nick. So Joe now 3.8 behind Matty, has one more lap to get 0.8 of a second. Can he do it?
It'll be a big ask. It will be a big ask. So we'll wait and see.
Cherry's so far ahead, man. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, Thierry's done well here, and Barney agrees with you.
Literally.
Barney agrees. Just sad I never got to battle with Gaz all season. Yeah, no, it's a shame because you and Gaz today were brilliant. I said that it would have been nice to see. But yeah, don't worry. I said, Izzy, you're more than welcome to jump on any other race that he's in. I know he's not in many. Rapport's left. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. It's last lap.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be
I
caught
don't
by
think he's
anyone.
going to lose that. Yeah, he's not going to lose 26 seconds, is he? So Joe now 3.5 seconds behind Matty. Matty, I'm sure, will be watching that gap closely as well, knowing that he needs to try and stay in head here.
Let's focus on this a second because Thierry, with 2 laps to go, is dominant race today. He's so far ahead.
That's it. He's just coming around the last corner now to win. He's won quite a few times in this Tuesdays, to be honest.
He's done very well.
I want to say that might be his 6th win or something, maybe like that. That's pretty.
Oh, and Joe's got
crazy.
within 3 seconds. So Joe will take second place from Matty if he can hold it together for this last sector. I'm not putting no pressure on, but he's got 2 corners to go. Takes that nicely. 1/10 he's got to spare. 2/10. 1/10 again. It's very, very close. It's very close.
He's teetering on the edge of it. And here
Matty's
we go now, Joe coming around the last corner. Matty's finished. The gap was 3 points. It's what it's going to be.
Oh, no! Look how
Loses
close.
out.
Look how
So close. He lost out on the last corner.
Ah, lucky. That was very good. That was a very good battle. Rapport now as he comes around the corner. I don't believe he will lose any points or positions here, even with the fact he's AI. But there we go. Crosses the line. Yeah. Leon now with 2 corners to go himself. The last one to finish. Well done to Gaz as well. Big shout out to him, finishing 7th. Good shout. Good racing him. Really good racing him. And obviously with that 5-second penalty, he actually would have finished above Ari. So there we go. So well done. As he is now joined. He has now joined the party. Well done, Gaz. He finished technically 6th. Joe driver of the day. Yeah, 100%. I think Joe would have been easily 2nd place if it wasn't for that pit stop mistake. It's a big shame. But thank you guys for watching this whole season. As we have the winner today, who's now joins. Wait for DxT and Matty. We'll get him in as well. But for the final time of this season in the regionals, we have Thierry is your winner. We have DxT Matty in 2nd. Speedy comes in 3rd. Rapport in 4th. Leon in 5th. I'm going to call it because Gaz was in 6th because that penalty he received probably would have been taken away. So Gaz comes in 6th. 7th place was Ari. And we have our DNFers today was Izzy, Sharu, TNE Matty, and Nicky Neiman, which just shows if Nicky Neiman had finished, you know, he would have got 2 points, which you were right, would have doubled his points. So it's a big shame from Nicky not finishing this race. Let's quickly get in our final podium sitter. If he's online, he's appearing off. Dick. Where is he?
What, Matty?
Yeah, he always appearing off. God, who was that? Was that you? Joe, your voice is break.
Matty's always hiding.
Is that you that was break?
Oh no, it's not me.
Jake,
No,
Alex, did your voice just break?
Hey?
Did your voice just break then?
I don't remember speaking. Did it?
Who said Matty?
Must be those. Well, I said Matty's always hiding.
No, before that, someone said who's Matty.
That was me as well.
Yeah,
I think.
you went Matty. Right deep.
It was very deep, like.
It was, isn't it? It wasn't just me, was it?
It's my new
It was,
testicles. After all that testosterone treatment as well. It's going good.
Before we get into the interviews, like with the top three, I do want to give a shout out to Gaz. So Gaz, well done for today, mate. Like, how was it racing today? We saw great battling with you and Ari. Ari probably pushing the boundaries a little bit too far there. I can imagine you wasn't too happy about that.
I'm not really too fussed. I was reserving, so I'm not really fussed about it. But like, the one thing I was gutted, I got the both penalties because of contact with Harry.
Yeah.
The first one, it hit me over the corner, so I got corner cut, and then I got track limits on that corner. And then the next corner, he tapped me again and gave me track limits. I went off and gave me track limits, but yeah, it was a good race. Apart from I think the only major mistake I made was Leon was behind me by 2 seconds. Got to turn 17, outbreak myself, went off, and I thought I'd let him pass because I wasn't going to destroy his race for him.
Ah, that's what happened. We thought you just spun.
Oh no, I had a very good race, I will say.
You did have a good
My
race. You and
pace.
Izzy both did.
I did not spin once. Yeah, I was actually gutted because when I was like, I'll do the one-stop strategy, so then at the end, Izzy will catch up and we'll have a little bit of a battle back to the end. And yeah, it was. I couldn't believe it. She crashed out just before we got to battle. It was like unbelievable.
Got too excited, I think. It would have been a good battle. But I said, I gave you 6. I gave you 6. So
I would have got 6. I wouldn't have got any penalties anyway.
Well, even if you take away the
it was a
5
big
seconds, obviously that would have been removed if you was a full-time driver. You would definitely got 6.
Yeah.
Oh, well done. It was a great race. Have we got
really
DxT Matty? Has he come in yet? I don't think I've seen him yet.
Nah,
Nah.
he probably won't.
Alright, we'll carry on. But wait, well done, Gaz. It was great watching your race. First time actually,
thanks very
Gaz,
much.
Alex commentating on you as well. So, Alex, what was your thoughts on Gaz's race today?
Yeah, it was good. It was clean. Pace was good. It was just consistent, really. I mean, he was kind of on his own for most of the race as well. Unfortunately, there's only a few parts where he was kind of with well, there was Ariat towards the end, obviously, but for quite a lot of the first half of it, he was kind of on his own, but kept it good. Definitely a risky strategy, trying to get those softs. Obviously they made it to the end, but yeah, they got to the end. But you could tell for the last few laps you were proper struggling.
They were only on 55% at the end. It was just my terrible drive.
I feel like softs get crap though when as soon as they're like
50, definitely.
yeah. As soon as they get to like 45, 50, they're just literally like screeching.
So, yeah, well done. It was fun. It was great to watch. Watch this corner quickly. Okay, so on to our third place finisher, Joe. Obviously, must be a bit gutting knowing that your pit strategy you screwed yourself up a little bit with that one. But fantastic race for yourself. So, what was your thinking going into this race with the very alternate strategy, as we're going to all call it?
Well, because the number of field, I kind of said, okay, might as well just do a one-stop because people will pit and I'll just kind of be on my own. The first. Guys, like when trying to get past like the soft runners was a bit stressful, as you said. I remember going like 3 wide, just hoping that people potentially might give me space. But yeah, that was fine. And then I was just the one reason I was just trying to poke my nose in and to see if Nicky was going to give me some space. Obviously, after I realised that he wouldn't, I kind of just passed it in a better spot, and then I would have done a one stop because I think 10 laps would have got to the end, but I'm happy overall. I think it's been a number of podiums I got this season. The wins kind of hasn't come, but I've got one more chance for nationals, and yeah, it's just the main focus, and I'll just figure out strategy then and actually get it right this time rather than shitting myself and going on mediums.
So we potentially see another one-stop special from you then today, on Saturday.
I'm not gonna say anything because obviously
He's keeping close to his chest.
TP and
Oh,
Amano
'cause
and Ken probably
that's the
might
big
be
battle.
listening. So, and I have to think about Ken as well. So I'm not gonna say what strategy you're gonna do because obviously this is you can do variations of strategy, but yeah,
Oh,
I've got ideas of what I plan to do.
It's good to hear. So hopefully we'll see a good race on Saturday for the final. Unfortunately, as it stands, I don't think I'll be able to see it, so it's a bit of gutting really. So it'll be probably between Gaz and Nevo for the last one. We'll move on to our race winner, Thierry. Mate, Thierry, you smashed it today. You probably could have pitted another time, and you would have still been ahead. But that start, what? So first of all, I've got to ask, formation lap, what happened? And then the start was Amar-esque. So what happened there?
Yeah, well, I was trying to warm my tires up a little bit, just wheel spinning and everything, and it completely broke out. I don't know what happened there, to be honest, because I wasn't overly aggressive or something, but maybe the curb or maybe a lack of attention didn't really help. Yeah, I think my tires cooled off massively, so I had like a very bad start. But yeah, it was cool to battle all the guys to basically get up into the lead again. And from there on, it was just a straight drive through the pit stops and to the end. Basically, it wasn't really interesting. Apart from the battle with Joe and Charu when they were yet to pit, and I already did, but yeah, I was just like I have like 14 seconds advantage of I think it was Matty at the time, so
Yeah.
I was just taking it very careful. But yeah, other than that, it was just a fairly straightforward race, which I was happy about.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So you really dominated it today, so it was well deserved. I don't think, even if Joe got his strategy right, I'm not sure if he'd have been in contention for it, but it would have been interesting to see. I said I'm a bit gutted because you never know what could have happened. But it was a great race. Alex, you have any questions for the two guys here?
So Thierry, obviously you won the national championship, didn't you? But now you need to get yourself and get a regional one. Do you reckon next season you can take a Mars crown off of him?
I actually might have a chance of winning it on the Wednesday division. I'm like in the lead and 8 point advantage over the second of the guy in second. Sorry. So yeah, I mean, obviously that will be a massive achievement because I came from quite far points off to leading basically. So, but yeah, it's quite weird because I can't really stop winning for some reason.
What a bad trait to have. Oh man, I feel so sorry for you.
I mean,
just keep winning all the time.
Selfish.
Oh.
Get fucked.
I know it sounds very soundish, but selfish. Sorry, but it sounds very selfish. But I think I might have won the last 15 consecutive races. But either way, so
I don't keep count though. Okay.
I
I don't keep count, but it's the last 15 I won.
it's like after Russia and then basically all those races. I'm not sure actually. I didn't keep the count. But yeah, I mean I might have a chance to get it tomorrow, and otherwise next season, of course, there's another chance.
Yeah,
that has been very good, and I actually said to Hobo in the stream, actually, I think like you've won a lot of races, especially in the latter half of the season. More so, like a consistent like start to the season, and then you kind of went from strength to strength in the latter half of the season, and I did say I feel like apart from like I think Shrew kind of broke up your win streak in the Tuesday regionals, I think, but in between that it was you had won a lot, definitely 3 or 4 in a row anyway, or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, thank you.
Yes, that's nice to see. And then Joe, can we expect to say mishap in the pit stops again, or do you reckon you'll actually remember the change of tyres you got to go to?
I'll remember.
I'll put it written down.
Whatever strategy I do, I'll remember.
Fair play, man. But again, Joe, you're another one. Like you've been quick this, especially in this game. Do you feel for next season you can press on from here?
I don't know. I might not. Obviously, it depends on how I enjoy the next game. I'm a bit burnt out at the moment, so I'm gonna enjoy the massive F1 break, and then I'll consider if I'm gonna do it next season.
I think it's one of those things which everyone goes through. Like it comes through the end of a season, end of a game, and it comes to the end of a season. And that last season, everyone's kind of just like, "Oh, mate, I'm kind of done," because you kind of go season back to back, get a few seasons in a game. And by this stage, everyone's just nice to get the break, and then you got the new game coming out. But it's quite a good break, I would say, this time. Like pretty much everything's kind of finishing. The game doesn't come out for another just under a month now, right? So could be looking at a good like 6-ish week break.
Yeah,
maybe more.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be nice. I think it's well deserved. I think we do need a bit of a break, and it's obviously gets us both all excited for the new game as well. So fingers crossed. Oh yeah,
We'll have to fill the void in with a weekly podcast, over.
Oh God. On that note. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's been a pleasure to commentate on the regionals. It's been actually one of the most enjoyable league to commentate on. So thank you very much, everyone that took part. Thank you for those who come and joined us every week to watch. But yeah, it has been really nice this whole year. Thank you for my co-commentators Alex and Gaz, who have joined me in and out throughout the whole season. It's been a great season, hasn't it, guys?
It has. There's been some really good races actually. Mexico, I think, was the standout for me this season in the regionals.
Mexico was amazing. It really was.
Yeah, that was brilliant. You weren't there, Hobo, but
no, I wasn't there.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it, Gaz?
It was a fantastic race to commentate on.
Yeah, so that's definitely the standout.
I think it was because we had the two best commentators commentating on that one.
Yeah, I think that's what made it a bit better. The racing was okay, but the commentary was pretty good.
We're just going to jump to Izzy and ignore your chatter out your crap.
We're just going to jump to a commercial break right now.
We're change subject very quick. Izzy said, "Thierry, you've won every race since Russia. I've kept track."
Oh,
Cool, she has. Izzy, cool, she has.
No, but honestly, like, do you know what? Like, I can't say it enough. Go on, guys. Sorry, Thierry. Go on.
thanks for keeping track, Izzy.
Yeah. No, but honestly, I'm about to say the same thing. Like, thank you for Izzy, for people like Izzy, people like Vedran, Lee, and everyone that's been watching. Like, it's been really nice. So we do appreciate it. Do join us on Friday, first of all. Wednesday tomorrow for the regionals, last one of them as well, and then join Gaz on DxT Ferret Gaming for the penultimate TFL. We'll see if DxT Jake Anthony can win, or will it be DxT Matty? We don't know. It's very close. And then finally, back with us again on Saturday for the final of the no assist and assist tiers for nationals. But thank you very much, everyone, that watched throughout the whole season. We'll see you next time. Just catch us on the podcast as well. But until then, we'll see you on the new game. So thank you and good night.
Good night.
Good night.